This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Oilers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. At their own 20-yard line.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd down, here's Brown.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a man complete.
Through the middle of the field.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
And Stroud now to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Here's Stroud. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football, and they're going to have a better chance to win again this week.
Well, he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run. 30 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Oilers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown, taken down at the 30. But you look at this defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. they'd easily move into the top 5.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Henry To'o there on the tackle.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
7-7, our score after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Brown going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Brown once more. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll go with the keeper. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
I'm going to give a little credit here. I think he caught him by surprise with the quarterback sneak call there.
Yeah, he did. Still a yard shy, though, but able to get down to the 1.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. On 1st down, here's Stroud. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they work this out past the 25. The catch and run good for 24 yards. On 1st down, It's Sullivan, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Okay, break.
Stroud. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Now incomplete. It's tanked down. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Going with the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Finding space at the 40. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards that time. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. This is Brown going up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now he'll try to run with this. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
He'll look to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll set up to throw. Play there. 32 yards. And the Packers are able to move back in front. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Oilers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He's trying to get that to Brevin Jordan. And it's second down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
On second down, it's Sullivan, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw. Stroud. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Oilers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's taken in by Watson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
3rd down and 6. They'll set up a throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Jalen Petrie picking up the sack on a safety blitz. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Taking it about the 36. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First and 10, it's Stroud. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jordan. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Stroud completes this out wide. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Pierce, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Stroud to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll be out right at the 35. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. They will toss to Brown. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Perkins. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on 4th down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Four yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He's going to try and take off with it. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Right back to Brown. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very low. Back to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here goes Stroud again.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Oilers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Okay, break.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Pearson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Run play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
3rd and 9 here.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pearson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Option play. Here's a give to Brown.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
2nd and 11.
And this one too low.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
And the give to Brown on the option.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Throw left side, complete. That's Brooks. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. An inside give, Brown.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
And Stroud now to throw.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Here's Brown on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken inside his own 40. 47-yard punt, a return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Sullivan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're in the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good for game. First and 10 on the 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Sullivan. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Here's Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Stroud working out of the gun. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on third and goal.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Stroud looking to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
21. Packers nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing now is Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And his pass incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Bite. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Oilers add 6 to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Oilers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now.
Packers nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. He finds his man complete. It's Beal. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Packers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 50 yards. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Packers 7.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He finds his man complete. That's Sullivan. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Stroud to throw it. The 20, 10, touchdown. A big play there with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Oilers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Packers 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now an audible here into something else.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw on second down. Bolden. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Stroud now on first and 10. Past the 20. Touchdown. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Oilers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. And he fires one incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, You and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Stroud out of the gun here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off play action. Bolden. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate. Just
one of the reasons they're down is that inability. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And they're going to speed things up here. And now they'll shift things around. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Taking a shot for Dell here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On 2nd down now. It's Sullivan. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Packers take over at 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll try the left side. Sewell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Bolden. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards.
On first down, Bolden. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Houston, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.